retirement. But either way, Kyrie is interested in re-signing with the Brooklyn Nets. Thoughts?
Well, I've been harping all damn season. If they don't win it all, it's gonna get blown up. And then life flashed before my eyes, and it became, oh hey, the Brooklyn Nets are the 1 seed in the East, and it's okay, hold on, maybe things can change. But the whole outside thing, I wouldn't be surprised now. I think it's a coin flip if Kyrie's back with the Brooklyn Nets. I think it's like
I don't think it's
money.
I don't think it's a coin flip. Like, obviously, if they get like swept in the first round, that changes this whole perception of this argument.
Yeah.
But I made a video this morning saying this. We said this months ago. There is no other team. Brooklyn's the best situation for Kyrie. Okay, it's in the interest of both parties, the Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie, for Kyrie to have a good season this year. Okay, and for them to keep Kyrie long term. Because this is the last time Kyrie will be able to sign a max contract, and because if he signs a 4-year deal, that will take him to about 35 years old, and at that point he'll have to start signing Chris Paul deals, which are like 3-year deals, because he'll be 35, and you can't sign something if you're 35 that when you're 39 the deal will end, because of that new over 38 rule, which like limits how much you can pay old players. And it was in everyone's best interest that Kyrie has a good year here, because the situation Kyrie has here, no other club's going to give it to him. Okay, like Kyrie's not going to be the number one. Basically,
yeah, he's got the keys.
He's got the keys. No other team is going to give him the keys, and the only other team that can give him somewhat similar to this situation is the Los Angeles Lakers. And if he goes to the Lakers, guess what? He's now the third option behind LeBron and Anthony Davis. Okay, This is the only team in the league, similar to Kyle Kuzma, that we've talked about. The Wizards are the only team that can give Kuzma what he has right now. The Nets are the only team who gives him the keys. You know what I mean? He's said before he loves living in Brooklyn. He likes basically he enjoys the situation he has right now. So I think for once it's in the best interest of everyone that like this Brooklyn is the best situation for Kyrie, and he can sign a 4-year, $200 million deal, which if that's what you believe he's deserving, I think yes. I mean, I personally think it'd be better that I don't know if you can convince him to sign a 3-year deal, because I would like to have Kyrie's deal line up with Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant after the season has 3 more seasons. So if you convince Kyrie, can we sign you to a 3-year deal so that your deal ends the same time Durant ends, so that like you guys both get off the salary sheets at the same time. But then someone would be like, well, you probably want to sign him to a 4-year deal, so when Kevin Durant does leave, you can just trade Kyrie on his final year.
Yeah, that was my big thing. That's a huge factor for Kyrie Irving, and it's just a huge reason why Brooklyn's gonna also want to do everything in there. I mean, he's also a great basketball player. I'm looking at
the stats are great.
Yeah, he had that month where he shot. Or he had that month where he only has like 19, and that was kind of in the whole suspension. But that was one of the reasons.
You don't realize Kyrie's game's gone to another level in Brooklyn, scoring wise.
Yeah, oh yeah, like from Boston and
and Cavaliers
before that, especially. I think you want to retain both of them, so you keep both of them because they're best friends, and that's why KD's there. I just thought that when I was on my whole spiel about the Brooklyn Nets blowing it up, I just thought Kyrie was going to be so pissed off at that situation, like the whole suspension, the team. I thought he was going to not want to be a Brooklyn Net.
I think people forget how mature Kyrie is. Like Kyrie is one of the most mature people. Has become like, I think, and like Kyrie was forced to become this like mature guy because he was a young guy. Like, I think people don't realize Kyrie's a guy who I think is a lot more intellectual and knowledgeable than people. He's a guy who likes to inform himself and stuff. And did he say some stupid stuff when he was younger? Yeah, we all say stupid stuff when we're in our early 20s. People don't understand that this guy's only 30 years old. And like, exactly. And
yeah, he's 30. It's crazy. He's 30 years old. That's it.
And I think the situations he's gone through in the NBA have really humbled him, made him modest, and just made him more of a mature person.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad that
Well-
he's kind of, because he should never left Cleveland.
yeah, and I think he's also someone who's looked back on his mistakes, you know,
Yeah.
and he's aware, like he's talked about how he regrets how he handled the Cleveland situation, and how
Yeah.
he even handled Boston and stuff. And I think
Mhm.
that it just goes to show that he's just so, like everyone else, you grow with age. And I think Kyrie at this point, and this is something we've talked about before, I think he likes being in Brooklyn because he's wanted there. And people don't realize how big of the desire to be wanted in a cutthroat business of sports.
Especially
And,
when you get up there in age. I mean, he's still a hooper.
yeah,
So
he's
you don't
still a
have to worry
hooper,
about
but
it,
like,
you know, what if he got hurt?
exactly.
Are they gonna kick him to the curb? Like he's trash? No.
One second. Checking my door. Just close this topic.
Obviously, we all know the Earth is flat, but yeah, outside of that, Kyrie's had his mistakes. But dude, he's a first pick. The ascension of Kyrie has just been so cool. The Boston days were it's like Kyrie's villain arc. I kind of miss it when I phrase it like that. I miss it. I miss the villain arc in Boston, but no one likes the Boston Celtics except for the Boston Celtics. So, you know how it is. But welcome back, Kyrie. One of the best shoes in the game. I was just letting our viewers know that the Earth's flat.
Oh my God.
Looks pretty damn flat to me whenever I'm on a plane. I'm just kidding.
All right. So
Machiavelli or Magello didn't exist. It's a government side.
you ready to hear a crazy stat that I don't know if you knew this?